Hey beauties, welcome back. You see this look? Yeah, we're shopping my stash and we're coming up with another what turned out to be fall inspired makeup look. So if you're new here, hey, my name is Lydia Marie. Welcome to the beauty family. Consider hitting that subscribe button, turning on those notifications. Y'all know how I do. We are shopping my stash over here, and this video came about of me cleaning out a makeup drawer, doing some purging, and finding one of the best eyeshadow palettes I have ever used from Mented Cosmetics. So we're gonna do a look using some Mented Cosmetics, being a little bit nostalgic to my good sis over at Mented. It's a black owned beauty brand. A lot of the brands that we're using today will be black owned beauty or women owned beauty brands, which I absolutely love. It's kind of late at night. I'm doing what I like to call my shower makeup, while I sit down and do a face and then go and wash my face. But let's shop my stash, let's have a little girl talk and chit chat, and let's go ahead and get into this beautiful look featuring some items from Mented Cosmetics. So how this video came about, my usual Clinique, I'm prepping my skin with that, is that I was looking to purge some makeup. I have been doing that, you know, with the seasons changing and stuff. I always go through my collections and get out anything new. I threw out a bunch of mascaras, and I came across an eyeshadow palette from Mented Cosmetics that I have not used in eons. It was literally buried underneath like 4 palettes, and I was like, what is this? My Mented Cosmetics palette. I have worn this palette out, so much so that I finished a shade in the palette. Let me show you. This is my second one of these actually, and I finished this shade right here, okay? But the palette is beautiful. It's literally called the Everyday Eyeshadow Palette. Look, it's worn off. I think I've had it since like 2021, something like that. But yeah, it's a great palette for everyday. It's very, very, very brown girl friendly. Beautiful shades that you can wear. It comes with 2 shimmers, but this one is gone, so it comes with 1 shimmer. The rest are mattes. A beautiful palette. So I pulled it out and I was like, why haven't I used this palette in a long time? So we're going to be working with that today. A good portion of the products that I'm going to be using tonight, and I say tonight because it is late. Again, this is just like, oh, now I feel like playing with some makeup. You know how you go through your collection like, oh, this is pretty. You start swatching stuff. And I was like, you know what? This video is not on my planned list of videos that I have scheduled and stuff. But who cares? Like, it's late. I'm doing what I call shower makeup, or what they call shower makeup. I haven't taken my evening shower yet. And for me, and like I told y'all, that's always the perfect time to practice your makeup, play around, because you haven't washed your face, you haven't done your skincare. So you can do all that when you take your shower, and it's the perfect time to just play in some makeup. So that is what we're going to do today. And did I say this already? A good portion of these products will be from black owned beauty, because as I was looking in my stash, I was like, oh, this is cute, oh, this is cute. So we're going to be doing some black owned beauty, but we're going to be focused on a beautiful fall type of eyeshadow. So for our collection, Reveal the Real Skin Tint is the foundation of the evening. I'm literally using the last drops of this. I've been holding on to it. But this is the shade PY4. It's a little bit warm for me right now because this was something I bought last summer when I had a deep tan, but it's cool. We can just play around. And I'm just using this because the concealer I'm using is a bit more full coverage, so I can go in with the skin tint. But it still gives really good coverage. I am going to cover that little part up, probably with just concealer. Very pretty skin tint though. But I just want to do a smidge more. And I'm just going to tap that in. And this is an e.l.f. liquid blush brush. But I'm using this foundation. Who cares? I'm going to be using for concealer and my contour, both from Thread Beauty, or bronzer, I should say. Thread Beauty. Thread Beauty is like the little sister company of the Lip Bar, which is also a black owned. Unfortunately, Thread Beauty is still only sold in Target stores. I thought that the Lip Bar would by now have it on their website, but they don't. So it's only sold in Target stores. I got this eons ago, like, And but it's a really good product. They do really good complexion work. I really feel like this concealer is a nice fuller coverage. And Thread Beauty is a brand that kind of caters to the Gen, what are they called? Not millennials, the ones after that. Gen Alpha, Gen Z. They're supposed to cater more to them, but they are missing the mark with Gen X and millennials because these products work really, really well on mature skin. So we're going to use this bronzing stick. That concealer was in the shade 04. The bronzer is in the shade 160. And I'm just going to tap it in because it is a super pigmented bronzing stick. So we're just going to tap that in. I'm telling you, this concealer is full coverage. A lot more glam, and that was just on one little swipe with that doe foot applicator, but I like it like that, so it's fine. We're gonna fix it. It's very hydrating though, even for it to be such a full coverage concealer. I'm just taking whatever's on the brush, and I have more than enough to kind of highlight. But yeah, and these are like $6 or $7. That's also what makes Thread Beauty more appealing to, I guess, to the younger audience. But I'm telling y'all, and I'm telling Thread Beauty, when I tag them, y'all are missing the mark with not having people who are millennials, elder millennials, and Gen X advertise your products because they are that good and affordable, especially right now. So I'm just going to go over this with a damp beauty sponge. Tap that in, but the concealer still looks good for $7. Yeah, Ami Collet brow pencil. I don't know if I can get another one of these. I know they're having their goodbye sale, but I think they have a lot of stuff that is gone, so I might have to make this one do what it do for now until I can see if I can get another one. But it's a great pencil. And I think this is pretty affordable as well on Sephora's website. I'm going to set everything with my Laura Mercier Honey Translucent Powder in the pressed formula. I'm going to take this little brush from e.l.f., the same one I kind of went around the eye with, and I'm just going to set my under eye with this powder. And this shade is going to give it a little bit more of a natural appearance. Still brightening because I like the brightening. It's late, so if this looks crazy, it's late. Okay, I'm still gonna post it and you will like it. No, I'm just joking. It's fine. But yeah, it always looks like chaos until it comes together. So before I set my face everywhere, I'm gonna prime my eye with MAC Paint Pot in the shade Painterly, because these shadows that we're using are mostly mattes and I need them to pop off my eye. So I'm gonna prime my lids with Painterly. Right, let's dip on into this beautiful palette. This is the Mented Cosmetics Everyday Eyeshadow Palette. I'm gonna start with this shade here. They did have names, but again, this is a well-loved palette, so I don't know the names, but the palette will be linked. I'm able to link it, so it will be linked. We're just going to start building that shade right here as my little transition. It does have a little bit of kickback. Fun fact as well, Mented was the first company to send me PR. This was the first company to ever send me PR, and I do believe, and give me an affiliate code way back when, like in 2021. And I think it was the lipsticks that they sent me and one of these when this first released. So thank you, Mented. And this is my second one. I bought this one on my own. The first one I used up because it was gorgeous. And so yeah, they were the first company to ever send me PR. Isn't that something? It's like a full circle moment, to be honest. Going in on the other side, just tap off the excess here. And just kind of building that color in the crease. Let me take this gorgeous maroon shade here. Pretty shade, gorgeous shade for fall. I'm just going to kind of use that. I'm going to smoke this out. So let me get another brush. I kind of want to go in with that color. Let me get a blending brush. Here we go. I'm going to dip into this and we're just going to go right here. I'm going to do a lot with that one. It's a pretty color. Yeah, let's do a little drama, shall we? Can we hear a little commotion for the eye? Have y'all shopped anything from Off to 21 Days of Beauty yet? I did that one day with Mac and I haven't done anything else. Nothing else so far. Ooh, yeah, we like that. Test eye, good eye. Let's take it over here and see how this is looking over here. I'm hitting pan on that maroon shade. I'm trying to pick some up in there, but I'm starting to hit pan on that, which is a good thing. That's a good thing. I might put this palette on my weekly makeup bag. I'm trying to get back into wearing my makeup every day, or at least every other day. I only really wear makeup these days if I'm filming, which I kind of hate, but you know. So when I sit down to play a film, it's like my one time to really get into my products. So, and we're gonna get a fluffy blending brush and blend those out. A clean one. Here's one. So I'm just gonna buff it together. I just want to soften it out a little bit, but I like this shade because you're not losing any pigment even with me blending like that. And I found the perfect blush to go with this maroon shade too. Ooh, stay tuned with the lighter pink shade here on my lid. And I'm just taking a flat brush and I'm just going to fill in the space that I left blank with that pink. And these are all matte colors. Feel free to pop a shimmer on top if that's your bag. But I think we can work with the matte today. I'm just kind of taking it and meeting it kind of half and half in my lid here. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all shop the Sephora Friends and Family sale? I wish I should have done. I'm going to check the date and see if it's too late to use my friends and family code to give somebody, because I'm not shopping it. I'm not in a position to shop it. But my Sephora cart for the sale is like almost $400 already. And I know I always go back in and take stuff out at the last minute. But yeah, I've just been adding stuff to cart, completely oblivious to the friends and family sale that is happening right now. I hate that. I can't wait till I can get back to in a position where I can shop. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, the pink shade, I'm just going to pop it a little bit here. I'm just building that up right here on the eyelid. And then I'm going to go back around with this maroon shade, not that much, and I'm just going to kind of fill in the blanks and make that a little bit more intense, so it's giving like a half and half. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like that. I like it. I like it. You know what I mean? So you got a little brightness. That's kind of dramatic. I like it though. Let's do this side. How about that? I need a little bit more pink up here. So I'll use this e.l.f. maroon. The plum is called Plum and Go. The eyeliner. Last time I used it for a lip liner. Today we're using it as an eyeliner. I sharpened it again. And I'm just going to take that plum shade on my bottom lash line. And since this is a kohl pencil, I know I've said it before, it's very easy on my under eye. It does not tug at all, which I absolutely love. So I can do this on the top and bottom. And kind of smudge that out. I'm going to do the other eye and put my mascara on. Then we're going to finish up the face. So we're going to go in with a powder bronzer. I finished my eye. I did a little bit of the Maybelline Fit Me as my finishing powder. Sorry I didn't shut up. I'm just trying to save time. This is the Mented Cosmetics bronzer in the shade Vacay. I've had this for a minute. I got this when they first dropped at Ulta. I don't know how long ago that was, a couple years ago, but it is a reddish brown. It works very well with my tan. I hope they still sell these bronzers because these bronzers are amazing. Like, they are giving Fenty and them a run for their money. Look how much you pick up just on here. It's a great bronzer. And it's matte, so it doesn't have that weird shimmery stuff, but it just gives so much pigment. And they have a very beautiful dark chocolatey shade that I really love, but this is my perfect summer shade in the shade Vacay. So we're going to do some blush, and of course, who is the queen of blush? Danessa Myricks. I pulled out this shade Dancing Queen. So gorgeous. I got this during the Sephora sale last year and have barely made a dent in it. So we're going to wear that today. And you know, with Miss Danessa, you don't need but a dot of this. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to do it just like Danessa does it. On the brush, on my hand. Sheer that girl with 1 or 2 taps. That's how much coverage you're getting. So we're just going to tap it oop, that's still too much. Tap it a little bit, and I'm going to go on the clean side of the brush and just kind of blend it in. Because I don't want to conflict with the eye, but I want it to pop, and this is popping. Like, girl. It's such a beautiful shade, though. Like, look. So pretty. I still haven't gotten grape soda. That's kind of like on my list, but I'm a little scared of a purple blush. I don't know. It looks so pretty. It looks so pretty every time I see it. But grape soda, but Dancing Queen, perfect for the fall. Look at that. And you can absolutely shear this out. And I still have plenty left to do the other cheek. Crazy. I thought I was filming when I was telling y'all about this lipstick, but I wasn't. I'm sorry. It's late. This is the shade Nude La La. This is from Mented Cosmetics. This is what it looks like. This is my favorite nude shade from them. I'm just putting the lipstick on. I haven't added a liner yet, but it is my favorite nude shade from them. And this is what they were known for when they first came on the market, was making nude lipsticks that complemented black and brown skin, so it wasn't too pale, not too peachy. And they have a line of nude lipsticks that you can choose from based on your skin tone. Brilliant, because nothing was like that at the time. So this is Nude La La. And let me get a lip liner. What's this one? I have Root For Me from MAC. And just do a little bit of that just to kind of give it a little depth. But I really don't need one with this one because the color is just low-key perfect to me. So I'm going to put this in my purse. Why haven't I been using these? Just a little bit of Root For Me. I don't want to make it too vampy. And just fill it in. They do have, or they did have lip liners. I need to go to the website and see what they have nowadays, because I'm basing this all off of like before they took their hiatus. But I'm feeling that. That blush is bomb. I almost messed up on this side with the blush, but I think I was able to fix it. I hope so. So as it turns out, this is kind of giving a fall look as well, right? Yeah, I think so too. I love this lip and I love the eye. I have to take out my Mented Cosmetics products a little bit more often, obviously. I will have this one linked in some capacity. You didn't hear that. In some capacity, either from their website or a link that I can find, maybe on Ulta or Amazon or something. Either way, shop Mented Cosmetics. They just had a comeback, so I'm excited to look at the website and kind of see what they have out there. But this is the final look. We're just up late playing in some makeup, shopping my stash. Like I said, this is totally impromptu, so I hope when I go back to edit it, it turns out right. But I'm gonna post it anyway, because you know we keep it gully over here, girl. So I hope that you have enjoyed this makeup look. A little bit of fall inspired. Again, I can't believe I'm in the mood for fall already. Really pretty look though, if I do say so myself. So if you made it this far in the video, go ahead and give your girls a thumbs up. You know what to do. Leave a comment down below and let me know how you like this video. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications so you don't miss a thing. And I will see you back here for our regularly scheduled program very, very soon. Bye.